Peace. Welcome to the channel. I am aTone. This is aTone Tarot. Libra, what's up? We are here for your love message. I will be focusing on past, present, and future, as well as your no contact situation. So without further ado, Libra, let's get up into this message. I will be pulling 10 cards via the tarot to represent your past, present, future, as well as the challenge in your love life, Libra. And then we will get into your no contact situation to see, for those of you who are not speaking to a past love, or you just broke up with someone, you want to know what they talking about, what they got going on, what they doing, we're going to be a little nosy and get up into that. So if you could, please go ahead, smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Your girl would greatly appreciate that. Also, if it don't apply, let it fly. Take what resonates and leave the rest, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's get up into my lovely Libra's message. All right, Libra, let's get up into this. So you received for the past situation, you have the Ten of Pentacles, the Hangman, as well as the Seven of Swords. So as it relates to your past and a past love that you were dealing with, someone changed the way you looked at them. Someone you thought you were going to enter into holy matrimony with, build a life with. It started off fast, hot, heavy. You knew exactly what direction you wanted to head in with this particular individual, but something changed. You saw them in a different light. You might have discovered something about them, or you were snooping, or you were talking to someone and someone gave you some information about this person that you were not aware of. Whatever the case may be, there was a slowdown and a change of heart to some degree, and someone is not being, or someone wasn't being fully honest about the information that they obtained. So it's like you were given the information, you held on to it, and then you started to observe from a very scrutinizing place. You started to become very critical of someone, or someone was becoming critical of you, Libra. You might have noticed a switch in someone, like, wait a minute, this person adored me, they would drink my bath water, and then overnight they became very solace and even tempered with you. It wasn't a I hate you. They didn't do a whole night and day switch, but something slowed down the love, the amount of attention, the amount of compliments, the amount of conversation. This person used to text you early in the morning. Something changed, and there's something going on, or there was something going on behind the closed doors that altered this person's behavior. It could have been another individual. It could have been something that they found out about you. There's a bit of paranoia here on the other person's side, right? So someone notices, or someone noticed a change in behavior, and that caused the person to become paranoid. Because, you know, when you're doing something you ain't got no business doing, you get paranoid, you get scared now of everything that a person may ask you. Like, wait, why you decide to wear that outfit? Why you asking me that? You know, you get defensive because you're nervous that this person might have discovered your secret. So something like that occurred in the past where somebody was acting weird, right? And you noticed it. And you're like, why this motherfucker acting like that? All I did was ask them what they doing today. And now they want to be all scary, or they don't leave their phone in the room with you no more. When they used to, the phone on silent, they turning the phone off. They have different behaviors from when they started with you that is starting to look like there's something else going on that you cannot see. And this is past. So the present situation definitely shows that whatever that thing was, it got exposed. Because in the present situation, you have the Chariot, the Four of Swords in reverse, and the Knight of Cups in reverse. So somebody in this spread gets caught, and they don't even get caught by way of you going to look for the information. It comes to you, Libra. That's what it feels like. It comes to you. You didn't have to go looking for it. It came to you. And in that happening, this person is now in the baby, please don't leave me. Please don't leave me. It was an accident. They didn't mean nothing to me. It's that type of behavior. You're getting gifts now. And now they're turning up the heat on the love bombing with you, right? And you're wanting to believe them. You're wanting to love them again and have that feeling that you had. But it doesn't feel like you're going to be able to regain that puppy love that you had when you started, or the trust that you once had for this person is now gone. So you can't do nothing with that. You're like, what am I to do with this? But somebody is on my Libra's heels. They on your phone all the time. They texting you now. So the present situation alerts to someone who is trying to regain your trust, who's trying to regain your love and adoration. They want that twinkle in your eye when you look at them again. And they're nervous that they may not be able to achieve that with you, Libra. They're like, damn, I messed up with Libra. They don't trust me no more. They are not looking at me the same way. They don't have that twinkle in their eye. They're not excited when I come through the door anymore. And that is causing some emotional insecurity in this person as it relates to the relationship, because the challenge for you, Libra, is represented by the King of Cups. So the King of Cups being your challenge, that is someone who is emotionally intelligent enough to understand when the energy in the room is not right. Like, they don't need someone to say it. They can feel it, right? So being in tune with that, their emotions and their partner, is something that they value. And right now they're not able to connect with you the way that they used to, Libra, and that is presenting itself as a challenge. Or you're not being able to emotionally connect in with someone like you used to. You might be dealing with a Cancer, because you got the Chariot as well as this King of Cups here and the Knight of Cups. You have a lot of water energy going on. So like I said, if it's not a Cancer, it could be a Pisces, Scorpio, as an alternative. So as it relates to the future, you receive the Page of Wands, the 10 of Swords, as well as the Moon. This is definitely a secret that was exposed, and it's now come full circle, right? With the 7 of Swords represented in the past spread, and now you have this 10 of Swords in the future spread. That was your intuition, or someone's intuition telling them that it wasn't right. By the time we get to this 10 of Swords, it's done. It's over. There's no questioning whether or not there was deceit, lies, cheating, dishonesty. You can't hide it, right? And the Moon is here. That's someone trying to hide in the shadows. So and again, the Moon is also Cancerian energy. Some say or attribute the moon to Pisces as well. So like I said, a lot of water. If not a Cancer, a lot of you might be dealing with some water signs who got caught up doing something they ain't have no business doing. And not only is it hurtful that you're discovering these things about this person, there might be a bit of embarrassment here because you suspect that friends and family might also be aware of what is going on in this relationship and they're talking about it, right? They might have been like, "Dad, Libra and this individual were relationship goals just 2 months ago, but look at them now." And you know, people that ain't truly happy for you, they be waiting for these 10 of Swords, 7 of Swords events to occur in your relationship. It could have been some haters that they smile in your face and act like they're happy for your relationship, but they're really not. So they're probably enjoying being able to gossip and be like, "Did you hear what happened with Libra and so-and-so? Did you hear about how Libra's significant other was over on the other side of town?" They love to talk about this, and that is also pissing you off with this person. Like, you put me in this situation and it's hurting me, but it's bad. That's bad enough. But to add insult to injury, now people are talking about me, and that's not cool. You ain't feeling that. You are not feeling that, Libra, because again, you're not a confrontational person. So people might even be coming directly to you and saying, "Hey, did you know that your person was over on the other side of town in somebody else's face?" And that's how you got the information that they were even doing something that they ain't have no business doing. So you had to hear it from somebody that you ain't want to hear it from. And you had to be like, "Oh yeah, I know about that," or try to lie and cover up the embarrassment of what that looks like. So there's a bit of extra heat on your chest and pissed offness, if you will, Libra. You a little more pissed off because not only did you do this to me, you got me out here looking like a fool in these streets. So let's see what's up with your no contact situation. For those of you who are in no contact with an ex or someone that you were dealing with, what would they say to you if they could talk to you right now? Or what do they have going on while you guys are not in contact with each other? And if you haven't done so already, Libra, what are you waiting on? Go ahead, smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Yeah, this is definitely giving a spread of my Libra's intuition picked up on some unfavorable, dishonest, cheating bullshit, or someone brought it to you and you had to address it. And it may not even be the first time. The first time your significant other might have had an explanation for the rumor that came back to you and you let it go. And you're like, "All right, I'm gonna let that one slide." But then here comes some more rumors and gossip coming back to you about your significant other, about their whereabouts that you didn't know about. And I tell you what, you an air sign like me. One thing we don't like is to be caught off guard and be blindsided by information about our people that we should have had. It shouldn't be coming from outside. All right, Libra, let's see what's up with your no contact situation. Nobody else should be coming to me and telling me about somebody I see and lay down with every damn day. No. What I tell you, double life. Somebody on the other side of town got a whole, possibly another family and situation going on. All right, Libra, you receive thinking of you, toxic love, double life, growing together, and gold shoulder, aka cold shoulder. So someone is thinking of you heavily. They're thinking of how they fucked up. They're thinking about how they can fix it, but it is giving toxic, Libra. It is definitely giving toxic. Like, this might be a pattern for you guys. This person may know your weaknesses, Libra. Like, they know if I just give Libra some flowers or chocolates or some time or some sex, they'll be back in the saddle with me, and I can go back to what I was doing on the other side of town, right? So just be mindful. If you did put this person on the block list, you put them out, it's over, that you might want to hold tight and, you know what I mean, hold your ground, stand your ground, Libra, and create and keep that distance for as long as possible to ensure that this person knows that you're not playing with them. So if you do decide to rekindle and revisit this relationship, you can properly grow together on this journey with this individual. Because like I said, the toxic circle, you don't want to go in that circle with this individual. You don't want this person to continue to have your name in ruins and embarrass you like this, Libra. That's not what you want. And again, if this is you conducting yourself this way, which I highly doubt, Libra, give the person some space so that they can figure out what they want to do and you guys break this toxic love pattern that you have. But that is your message. I hope that it helps. And until next time, peace.